Random behind the scene fact about some of my Demon Slayer skits. Did you guys know this whole Demon Slayer Among Us series was inspired by this Haikyuu Among Us series? The idea of anime characters playing Among Us blew my mind, so I decided to go with a Hashirus because no one else made that on YouTube yet. If you're a Haikyuu fan but haven't seen this series, be sure to check it out in the link in the description. While I was in the middle of editing the Hashirus playing Among Us, I already decided Yuzu was going to be one of the imposters, but I was more debating on who'd be the second imposter. Other than Abane, there were two top contenders for the second imposter. Those two were Shinobu or Ringoku. I did consider Mitsuri at some point, but she wasn't as considered as much as Abane, Ringoku, or Shinobu. Speaking of Abane, I'm not sure how many of you guys noticed this, but I foreshadowed Abane being the second imposter before the third part of the series came out. Let's take a look at the clue I left for you guys. The clue was in the thumbnail for part 2. This is the original Among Us art I used for the thumbnail. As you can see in the background, dead players are pointing out who killed them. I placed Abane on that spot, and although they're somewhat cropped out, you can still see them pointing at Abane in the background, implying that he's the imposter. If you somehow noticed this before this video, then hats off to you. Clapping noises. When I was reaching my 4K 5K subscriber milestone, I had an idea to do an Among Us video, but it was gonna be a mixture of Hashirus with normal Demon Slayers. But I'm probably not gonna do it anymore just because Among Us as a game has become too convoluted for my brain to handle, so I'll just come up with different ideas. This series wasn't even supposed to exist. Probably one of the biggest behind the scene facts on this channel. I wasn't really proud of part 1 when I finished editing it, but after a long mental debate, I just uploaded it for the heck of it, but wasn't planning to follow it up with a part 2. However, Sam Loves Anime became your guys' lord and savior when she practically forced me to finish the series, so without that pressure, I probably wouldn't have became the person I am today on YouTube. One of my favorite moments in all of my skits was Zenitsu chasing Nezuko in Among Us. Sam Loves Anime helped me out by playing Nezuko, and I remember the both of us laughing to death getting that filmed. Sam should have been playing as Zenitsu. Some of my new viewers subscribers may not know about this, but YouTube took down a Hashira skit with them trolling Jonathan Galindo. But that's not the fact here. The real fact is that the concept of that video was originally planned out differently. Instead of all the Hashiras trolling one Galindo together, each Hashira would troll one Jonathan Galindo separately. I'll even show the original thumbnails for the videos. The only reason why I didn't go with this original idea was because I couldn't come up with enough funny interactions for each Hashira, so I had to gather them all together for one Jonathan. It's a fact that I don't actually script these videos, which is probably why these videos can take longer to edit. I know time to time I make script jokes, but all these videos are just ideas from the top of my head and I just roll with it. Which that can be a problem because I can have so many ideas that I can forget some. Huge example being that I messed up the Halloween ending where I was supposed to end it with Ringoku giving the Komodo squad a crap ton of candy. Even now as I'm editing the next skit, I still don't script this stuff. I really need to do something about this or else I'll become more of Muchiro and forget shit all the time. Out of all the skits, I'd probably say the Hashira's playing Friday the 13th is my favorite skit I made, while the Hashira's opinions on me I feel like is my least favorite skit. And just like that, I'm all out of facts to share. That only makes 9 random facts. I'm not sure if we'll see any videos like this again, but who knows. Thank you for watching this video. Still trying to finish up the new skit along with another video. Until then, this has been waz'up ladies and his text to speech audio, and I'll see you guys next time.